Howdy, it's Nathan Thomas here. Here to show you how to use the Dingo K93. It's just a mini bobcat skid steer. Really simple to use. I generally say to people, if you can play a PlayStation, you can drive a Dingo. At the moment, I've got on it just the 4-in-1 bucket, which opens and closes. Good for, obviously anything that a bobcat does normally, really. Scraping, moving dirt around, all that kind of good stuff. It's a good, versatile little machine. This one's a diesel. It's always marked on the tank. Obviously, if you end up filling it up, keep track of that. But I'll bring the camera around the back and show you a bit of how the controls work. So if we come around the back, you'll see everything's labelled, which makes things super simple. You've got your up and down trigger for the tilt, your up and down trigger for the arm, right wheels, left wheels. So it's really simple. Press forward on the right wheels go forward. Pull backwards, they go backwards. Same for the left. And if you just want, and to go forward, you're going to push them both together. If you want to turn, you're going to push one forward or one forward and one back. Just takes a little bit of playing with to get used to moving it around. And then you've got a attachment flow trigger. So this one's either you push it forward, and in the bucket case it's going to open it. You pull it back towards yourself, it'll close it. You leave it in the middle, it'll do nothing. This one's your flow drive, so it's basically telling the machine where to send the majority of the power, whether it's to the wheels or to the attachment. Generally it's going to stay on the wheels. If you're using the chain digger or something that's more heavy duty on the machine, you might find you want to send more power to the attachment, but generally pretty rare. And then this one's your throttle. What I would generally say, if you're learning to use the machine, just leave it on about half, because if you're moving slow, accidents happen slowly, which means they're smaller, and smaller is cheaper. So yeah, when you're wanting to start it, which I won't do straight away, but it's just a standard ignition key. It says heat on the left. You turn it towards that to warm the engine up. You'll hear a little click. I don't know if you heard that with the camera, but there's a little click that you hear, and then you just turn it hard to the right, and that'll turn it on, and then standard it stays on, ignition on, or you turn it off. The best thing to do is to just jump on the machine and start using it, and you'll work it out pretty quickly. As I said, just leave the throttle on about half, because as I said, if it's slower, it's a bit easier to control, and it'll mean that you get the hang of it under conditions that are a little bit safer. So jump on and enjoy.